Hello guys and welcome back to a new era of my channel. Today I would like to, as a first video on the new channel name, I show off my Clash Royale deck that I use. This is my main deck. I don't really have any backup ones, I just use this one. So here it is. As you can see, it's pretty cheap, 3.6 elixir as its average cost. And I will go through each card and just sort of give you its advantages and that. Alright, so arrows, of course, they're very good for wiping out multiple weak units. You're gonna have to use those. Inferno Dragon, very useful. I prefer it over the Inferno Tower because it's actually in the air. And it won't get affected by ground units unless like Wizard or Electro because or Musketeers or something. But it's very useful against like troops of high health like giants. Yeah, and it's also pretty cheap as well, and it has a lot of hit points. So there's the info. Next to the furnace, level 11, meaning that if someone is level 11 and the little fire spirit. The bomber's a pretty useful card. I've had it for a long time in this deck. It's level 12, which is like the highest level card in my deck. But I quite like this card. It's pretty useful and all-rounder. The minions, they're useful for wiping out just an average troop with, I don't know, high health. Like I don't know, the knight, for example, yeah. It's effective at wiping out those kind of cards. Next to the bandit, I always tend to deploy this one at the start of battle, so that it uses its little move. I don't know what it's called yet. To hit the tower, it doesn't always reach it if my opponent just sort of puts up a resistance, but sometimes it does actually reach the tower, which is useful. And then we got the mirror. I think I missed this one. This is a very useful card because you can, duplicate the same unit again, even though it costs 1 extra elixir. But it's definitely worth it. So you see the example here, and it also gets an extra level as well. So, for example, I have a Mega Knight level 10 here, and then if I mirror it, it will be level 11. So that's very useful. And it can be very effective and game saving, especially with the arrows. When someone just decides to mirror the goblin barrel, when you've already used the arrows, you can of course just once again use the arrows again because you got the mirror. And finally, my Mega Knight, which I like to call my trump card because it's my most precious and useful troop in my deck. Basically, it's just so. I know it can be dealt with. It usually gets dealt with like units, like I don't know, Inferno Dragons, Inferno Towers, etc. But it can be so effective and game saving. As you can see, there's like a big push and full of light armed units, and you just drop one of these down, and it completely deals with it. It is quite expensive with 7 elixir, but I think it definitely is worth it. Anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.